It's time for us to level up and unlock a new skill. In today's episode, apples. There's a party trick that I'm sure we've all seen. Somebody uses their brute strength and possibly their good looks in order to tear an apple completely in half. I'm curious to find out how long it'll take not just to learn the trick, but to become really proficient at it, to be able to do it just on a whim, really quickly, easily. I got no idea, but this is where we start. I've seen a couple of people do this online in tutorials and stuff, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time researching it. The general premise seems to be put your hands on top of the apple, put your fingers below, and like twist and pull and rip an apple in half.
I tried my best to rip that apple in half, but then decided I needed a little help. I watched a tutorial, and then I watched another tutorial. Then, finally, I watched another tutorial.
Your thumbs are going to roll out.
Pretty much anyone can do this. I learned it from my mom, and even my 12-year-old Boy Scouts can do it. Even the skinny ones. Oh, good. Even skinny 12-year-old Scouts can do this. Now I feel great about myself. This is my second attempt tearing an apple in half. Every tutorial I've watched so far just says, grab the apple from the top like this. Put your fingers around the back. And then just pull and it comes apart. And I've been doing that and it's not working. I'm doing something wrong, or I'm just significantly weaker than all of these people. I don't know. This apple's broken. Maybe. Just gonna keep trying. Gonna keep trying. We'll get it. Maybe buy bigger apples. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe these are super dense, unsplittable apples. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
I tried for a little while longer and then decided it was the apple's fault and not mine. So I went out and bought some new apples.
Maybe green apples are easier to break than red apples.
This apple is perfection.
I know there's more types of apples than green and red, and they have actual names. But, I don't know. I don't know why. I just can't learn this stupid trick. And I've followed all the tutorials. And it's not working. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just read that the type of apple you use makes a massive difference, not just the size of the apple. They said Honeycrisp and Gala apples are the easiest ones to start and to learn on, so we're going to go back to the store, pick up a couple Honeycrisp and Gala apples, and we'll try this again. The store didn't have Honeycrisp apples, so instead we got Royal Gala and something called Pink something or something. That's fine. Let's start off with these Royal Gala ones here. See if they are any easier than all the other ones we've tried today. Probably not, but you never know. Oh! Oh! It actually worked! That's crazy! I was beginning to think that this was like a, like one of those stupid things where I was getting trolled and they had secretly like poked holes in it with a toothpick. But it actually worked. I had to push it against my knee. Here, I'm going to do it again. And hopefully you can see this time. But it actually worked that time. Significantly easier than all the other stuff we were trying. One sec, let me put this down. I'm just going to move you so that you can see what we do with this one here. Hopefully it works. And there we go. I want to try one of the original ones that we were trying just to see if it's possible now after learning the technique or if it's still too hard of an apple. I don't know if that's a thing, but it just felt way different. One second. Yeah. These apples have also been refrigerated, so I don't know if that makes it harder, but I'm going to try this one using my knee. This was the first one that we tried. See if it'll work now. Yeah. Even this one, which was near impossible at the start of this challenge, I can now crack in half. It's one of those weird things, like, it's so difficult until your mind clicks, like, oh, these are the motions my hands have to do, and then you do it and they start cracking. And we're back with my arch nemesis, the cold green apple. Let's give this one a try here. Oh, it's wet. Oh, this one, easily the most difficult apple that we tore in half. Even using my leg and knowing the technique now, it still fought me tooth and nail, but I am glad that we overcame this. I almost gave up. I was almost like, it's not worth it. But we beat the green apple. I just realized we didn't try any of these pink, whatever they're called, apples. So we gotta try snapping one of these in half. Oh yeah, easy peasy, right in the air. Wow, we finished this one. Hey, I'm Apple Man. Hungry for apples? Speaking of being hungry for apples, my desk is now full of half apple slices, because I bought too many at the grocery store and just kept snapping them.
I prepared to eat more apples in one sitting than any person ever should.
You know that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, take this, Dr. Burgundy. Oh, curses! I've lost another one of my clients to my arch nemesis, apples. Here's a couple of tips I have for you if you're looking to add this little party trick to your tool belt as well. Number one, the type of apple you choose is very important. Go with like a Royal Gala or a Honey Crisp. Trust me, it makes a world of difference. Number two, if your apples are refrigerated, they tend to get condensation on them. The apples can't be wet at all, or your hands slip and slide, and you get really frustrated, turn your camera off for half an hour, and then come back to it later. Number three is that it's a weird thing, because it'll be extremely frustrating while you're unable to do it, but then as soon as you're able to, it'll work. And watch a whole bunch of different tutorials so you can find out which grip works best for you. Maybe somebody will put it into words that just makes way more sense to you. I think it's safe to say that I've acquired this skill now. Took just over an hour to learn, and I'm glad I did. It's not useful at all. Now I can just rip apples in half. There's no real benefit to it, but it's a cool party trick, so we can add that to the tool belt. I'm loving doing these like random little learning skill videos. So thanks for joining me. I love you lots. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
I lose my self-restraint. I think we don't